So I've been kind of struggling with these live streams because I want to communicate with all of you the importance, bumping my microphone, the importance that I feel behind understanding ourselves in a different way as people so that we can come together and work together and help each other and support each other. And, but I've just been struggling with that because it's not like I'm having one-on-one conversations with anybody here. You know, you guys are all online and, you know, the feedback that I've been getting is really great, but it's not the same as having a one-on-one conversation. And so I was just trying to think of, you know, throughout these live streams, I'm trying to like think of a way to like reach you or get through to you, you know, what my intentions are, where my sincerity lies, all of that. And I just kind of have felt stuck with it. I didn't live stream the last 2 nights because I fell asleep listening to rain sounds when I was supposed to just be tucking the boys into bed. So I don't think live streams can wait until the boys go to bed. It's just not going to work. But having that little bit of a break, I just realized one of the easiest ways that I know of to connect with people is just through energy, you know, having an interaction with each other where we really can feel each other's energy. And that, you know, it might seem difficult, you know, with all of you guys online and me and, you know, and live streaming out of my dining room, but I have a tool for this, you guys. I have a tool for you guys understanding my energy and me understanding you, or yours, your energy. And that is tarot. So what I was thinking I want to do is a collective reading just for the people. I've been doing tarot for a couple of years now, and normally I only do this for individuals. This is actually the first time I'm doing a general collective reading. But I think that in the big scope of things, you know, in the big picture, we need to see where we're at, you know, like things have been pretty rough and tumble for a while now, and things are uncertain. And I think that it would just be really healthy to have a little check-in and see how everybody's doing. And that might help me connect with you guys more. It might help me find a new perspective in which I can share my ideas with you, because the things that I'm working for and the people who are helping and supporting me are working for are goals that are going to be good for everybody way down the road. And the more that we can connect with each other, the more that we can understand each other, the more that we can understand the energetic dimensions of the relationships in our lives, the relationships to people, the relationships to institutions, the relationships to nature and our own spirituality, like understanding these things might help us come together quicker. So that's what this is going to be all about tonight. We're going to have a collective tarot reading, and I've already taken time and said hello to my cards. So we're just going to get started. I don't do fortune telling, you guys. I don't do predictive services of any kind. I view tarot as psychology. It's symbolism through psychology through symbolism. And when you understand tarot in that way, and you understand that your subconscious and my subconscious have an opportunity through tarot to speak to each other without your ego and my ego getting in the way, this is a way that you can get to the root of a lot of problems very quickly. It can be a really helpful tool for personal development or just mental health in general, especially if you are struggling to understand a concept that is affecting you emotionally or physically or mentally. You know, having a different perspective can change things around for you quite quickly. So we have our first 3 cards here. And I'm putting them down just how they popped out. And they're all in the upright. So there's a transition happening. I better get a drink of water because this is going to be a lot of talking. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Okay. So there's a transition happening, and it's happening through a death of an ego, basically. There's been events that have happened that have opened the collective eye to the world around itself. And because of this death of an ego, there is an ascension that happens. An ascension that happens, and moving forward. The cards that I'm looking at here, our first card is the Death card. Our second card is the Six of Swords. And our Eight of Cups as our third card. This is the Patch Tarot deck from Spirit Mysteries. And so this is what I have for you. Hold on, this might be a little bit of a long reading, so if you guys want to like grab some popcorn or some movie theater candy or whatever and a blankie and curl up, or I don't know, maybe it's hot where you're at, maybe you don't want to grab a blankie, but settle in. Let's just see where this goes. Okay, so first we have, oh, it's so bright. There we go. I'll get it a little nicer. There we go. We have the Death card. And in this card, you can see the Grim Reaper is standing there, and he has large butterfly wings. Around him, there are souls, I suppose, that are coming up out of our little patch character. And there's a lot of symbolism about understanding eternity and understanding that what is happening right now is not the end all be all. It's kind of saying that there's always going to be a death so that a transition can happen. There's always going to be change, and using that change as a transition as opposed to viewing it as the end of something allows you to open your perception to new possibilities, especially if this is something that affects you emotionally. You know, you can feel really deep in your feelings sometimes. But the benefit of viewing the Death card this way is that when you realize that a transition can always move upward. Let's see, my light is way too bright. The transition can always carry you upward. But the perspective, it's the perspective that allows you to either ascend. I got to stop hitting my microphone, to either ascend or you could spiral downward, right? Downward spiral. Transition can be difficult, sure, but if you can understand that we all grow by shedding parts of ourselves, you know, realizing that parts of ourselves are maybe deeply misaligned with how you view yourself and how you feel about yourself. Sometimes there are ways that we view ourselves that are really detrimental to who our spirit is. You know, you might be a person that has kind of gone along because you want to please everyone else and you want to meet expectations. Maybe you view yourself as a people pleaser. Maybe you feel like that is something that brings you joy, making people happy, meeting the needs for other people. Maybe it's something that you view gives you value. But sometimes we can be really burdened with the expectations of other people, especially if those expectations are misaligned with things that are important to us, other things that fulfill us, our interests, our passions, whatever it is. And if you people please to the point where you are ignoring those passions, that's going to be a downward spiral. So shedding those things, letting the death of those things, those expectations or whatever it is how you're able to ascend. And here with the Eight of Cups, this is like a renunciation of those things that we feel not in other people, but that we feel within ourselves are no longer serving us and that we need to let them go. That's kind of the vibe that we get here with this progression, the transition to ascension and the renunciation of things that are no longer serving us on that ascension, on that path. If it's a path towards your purpose, shout out Bootsy, or if it's, you know, maybe a path toward higher learning, a path toward higher spirituality, a path toward, a passionate embrace of parenthood or whatever it is, you know. Here on our next row, we have the Five of Discs or the Five of Pentacles. And this card is about worry. But it's not just worry because there's so many things coming at you. It's worry because of your own mental state. Like it's almost like stubbornly worrying, stubbornly putting yourself in tarot. It's oftentimes phrased like putting yourself out in the cold, or somebody else has put you out in the cold, right? But really what this is a state of refusing to acknowledge that you have power, refusing to acknowledge that you have control, refusing to acknowledge that while you are not able to control the actions of other people, and that might make you feel some sort of way, you have the choice and the power to view the situation a different way and to change or find an advantage within whatever the problem might be, whatever might be making you feel disconnected, alone, shut out, left to worry by yourself. Okay. This card to me, I want you to see what this looks like. This card to me looks like stubborn worry. It looks like he's like trapped in this awful cage, but if you look, the cage is coming from his own mind. And he's creating this whole Five of Pentacles situation. It's really hard to do this. But if you just look behind him, you can see there's a door. He could just get up and walk away. He could change his perspective. He could just turn around, right? So we have this worry card. And next to that, in the center of the reading, we have the King of Swords. The main energy of this card in this deck is analytical, okay? The main energy of the King of Swords in tarot generally is somebody who is fair, but because they value the truth above everything else. Someone who is going to make sure that justice is done one way or the other, but he has the sword of truth and he's looking for what is true in any situation. Right next to that, we have the Princess of Wands. In the Patch Tarot deck, the Princess of Wands card represents enthusiastic, an enthusiastic energy. In the reverse, it's a hedonistic energy. But the Princess of Wands is, she's learning and she feels very empowered and she wants to go out and express herself authentically everywhere all the time. That's kind of the energy of the Princess of Wands. This rose is very interesting. This worrisome nature and this King of Swords, this energy that represents truth and fighting for the truth if necessary, to express what you are most authentically enthusiastic about. Collective, what are we most enthusiastic about? I mean, I know what that means for me, but collective. Because in the next row, we have the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Discs. The Sun, if you are familiar with tarot, you know, where is it? Come on, adjust. Okay. No, it's too much glare. Oh, stop bumping. The Sun in the tarot is the happiest card. This card stands for illumination. But this is the happy card. This is complete harmony, complete oneness, complete synergy with all of the other energies around us. Everything completely vibrating at the same frequency. And that vibration is happiness. Right next to that, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is inspiration. The Ace of Wands is like a divine gift that goes, ta-da! Now you have a great idea. It's the epiphany. It's the first thought. It's the beginning of something magical is what the Ace of Wands is. And then we have our last card here, the Four of Discs, the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a stable energy in the upright position. It represents stability. It represents having everything you need. It represents not having it represents feeling as though everything around you is safe. In the reverse, the Four of Pentacles can be a hoarding mentality. It can be a lack mentality. It can be a holding tight to what you have as opposed to knowing that you have enough and you'll always have enough. It's holding tight to what you have. So I'm going to go through this one more time. And just to kind of summarize where we're at so far, but we're going to go through and get some clarifiers. Okay, so we have, remember, this is for the collective. This isn't a personal reading. This is for all of us. This is to help us check in with each other and see where humanity's at, you guys. This is for us to really understand and feel each other's energy so that we can start to trust. We can start to trust a little bit more. We can know that we're feeling, what we're feeling is accepted by everyone else, okay? So we start here at the beginning of the reading with transition to ascension through a renunciation and moving on of our old, the old parts of ourselves and our egos that they don't serve us anymore. And there's a worry about this because it kind of means it's a renunciation. It's giving up what we have previously put our strength in. This is when we're letting, excuse me, when we're letting go of these things that inside of us, not externally. Okay, this is for us to think about inside ourselves. When we let go of the things that don't serve us anymore, that leaves room for other areas of yourself to gain more power, to grow. It gives them space to grow when you let go of these, especially self-limiting beliefs, you guys, things that we tell ourselves that we learned maybe when we were young through a trauma or something like that. Things that we tell ourselves that hold us back from actually realizing our full potential, okay? So there's worry behind that because these are the things that we previously thought were going to keep us stable. You know, they were going to gain us acceptance in our communities, in our social circles, in our families. We thought that these were the things that would give us financial security, that would give us family security. We thought that these were the things that were put there by institution to serve us, right? And maybe some of us are realizing that these old parts, these old beliefs of ourselves that we've taken on to fit into society don't really serve us anymore because we feel like we're going to lose everything at any minute. At any minute, we could just lose everything. And that's kind of how letting go of these things that don't serve us anymore, letting them go. Where are we? There we go. Letting go of these things that don't serve us anymore so that we can move on towards something that's more fulfilling. I hope you guys can hear me okay. If you can't, will you say in the comments if you can't, or in the chat? Hold on. There we go. But I think, I don't know, it looks like you guys can hear me okay. Okay, so we have this worry. We know that we need to let go of these things that don't serve us anymore, but we're worried about it. The King of Swords is coming in to say, no, these are the things that keep us from having our justice. These are the things that keep us from learning what is true. These limiting beliefs, these beliefs about ourselves and others, these are the things that keep us back from being able to follow our passions. These are the things that keep us from being able to feel enthusiastic about anything in our lives, these self-limiting beliefs, okay? And where there is passion, there's going to be growth, okay? Passion brings happiness, right? Pursuing your passion brings happiness. Through one spark of information or inspiration, you don't have to have a hoarding energy anymore. Hoarding energy. You can feel stable in yourself because you're trusting yourself. You're letting go of the parts of yourself that haven't been honest with you. You're letting go of the parts of yourselves that were clinging there as a piece of your ego to protect you in some way, when in reality, you didn't need that protection in the first place. So I'm going to get 3 cards, please, on the death card, on our transition card. It really is one of the most beautiful death cards I've ever seen, you guys. I mean, come on, look at this. Look at that eye just staring at you, knowing everything. I wonder, I don't know if you guys are into tarot, but I am super into tarot. I know we probably are going to have some tarot readers themselves join us here eventually. We are getting cards, please, for the death card. 2 more cards, please. Yeah, it's that worry that if I let go of this part of myself, how will everyone else see me? If I follow what it is that I'm passionate about, will somebody put me out in the cold, you know? One more card. One more card for the death card. One more card, please. Thank you so much. So this is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so clarifying the death card. Hold on, fellas. We have Genesis. This is the 2 of Wands. You can see that they look like they're in a struggle there. We have the 2 of Discs. This is a choice. It might be juggling. Or it might be transmutation. Look at what's happening here. Is he's juggling this yin yang energy. This might be transmutation. Change is the energy of that card. Crisis. The 7 of Swords. I have a fly. What the heck? Okay, sorry. See, look at how this little guy right here, he's backed up to the edge. Everybody's pointing their swords at him. All different kinds of attacks coming here. You've got this crazy like crystal ice sword. I don't even know what that is. This guy's got a spear. This guy's got some kind of weird mechanical thing. This guy's got a dagger with a jewel on it. I mean, come on. This guy's just holding out like he's got a knifed hand or like a bladed hand. Can you see that? This guy's got like a spiked mace. They're all coming after this guy. Look at him. Jeez. That's an intense energy, you guys. This is crisis. This is like not knowing what else to do. I don't know what to do. That's what this card is. There's a change that needs to happen because we have a choice to make with this death of the ego, you guys. We can choose to have a genesis. We can choose to begin anew. Or we can just what? Have everlasting crisis? Everlasting attacks? Everlasting new ways of hurting each other? Is that what we want? I don't think that at all. Not at all. 3 cards. 3 cards for the 6 of Swords, please. The Six of Discs. Hold on, please. One more card, please. All right, guys. The Six of Swords is clarified by the Six of Discs, the light card in the Patch Tarot, you guys. I don't know how much you know about tarot, but in the Patch Tarot, they've actually added another arcana. It's called the Holy Arcana. And these cards tend to have to do with things that are in a spiritual nature, your relationship with source or spirit or God or Allah, however you identify your higher being. These cards have to do with your relationship to that. And so we have the light card. Let me just show you what that looks like. And it's actually the card that's right behind me, or the tapestry that's on the wall right behind me. And then you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is releasing a burden. In traditional tarot, it's releasing a burden, but in this deck, they've really worked with the, I guess, highest outcome for this card, because you have to remember in the tarot, 10 is an ending, okay? And so normally this card would represent something that is very burdensome, that you are just so tired of carrying, right? And here you see the phoenix that is rising, and it's carrying this cage. It's carrying its own cage, but the cage is on fire and the phoenix is rising anyways. And the energy attached to this card is resolve. In the reverse, it's indecision. But here you see the phoenix has decided, no, I'm leaving this cage. I'm leaving it, and I'm going to leave this behind, and I'm resolving whatever this situation is. So here, how we see this is the Six of Discs being generosity, revealing the light, or the resolve, I guess. Generosity revealing the resolve, and that brings an end to this fire. That's really interesting. If you guys know about hashtag Just One Billionaire, we are crowdfunding the campaign for the Better Than Barter app. It's the app that rewards you for doing favors for each other. And what we are asking for is people to go to betterthan.world to donate and sign up for their first year, or that you can sign up for up to 5 years, and then you're a founding member. So you get the badge and the clout and all of that stuff. But we're also asking one billionaire to donate $1 billion to the Better Than Barter project, because this is a project for the people, and the people are tired of being in an abusive, narcissistic relationship with the wealthy, and we need to end this relationship. Okay, we need to end this relationship, and we need to have an olive branch extended, I would say, from the wealthy to the people, showing that they really, truly do care about about our communities. They care about human potential, they care about human worth, and they are willing to help support our goals. And our goals, at least for Better Than, my company, are alternative services to what our governments and corporations are currently offering. So 3 cards for the Eight of Cups. This is our moving on card, okay? This is our renunciation card, renouncing the parts of ourselves that are no longer serving us. This is beautiful. So our Eight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is very much like the King. And now we have divine counterparts on the board. Very nice. And actually the King of Swords here, in his decisive, analytical, truthful, fair nature, is at the center of our reading today. So here's our queen. She looks bored, doesn't she? Do you know why she's bored? Because she is tired. She is tired of hearing lies. The Queen of Swords is tired of hearing lies. The Queen of Swords has no interest in what you're peddling. She's got no interest in half-assed apologies or, brushing shit under the rug. Excuse me if you don't like curse words. I'm really trying to not use them, but it's how I am in these days. I cuss a lot. So, but yeah, the Queen of Swords is not interested in sweeping shit under the carpet, okay? And she's perceptive. She will look at you and she will know. She reads your energy. She can look you in your eye and see into your soul. She knows the truth. She knows the truth about your heart and your mind. And she ain't got time for anybody trying to feed her any kind of lies. She's got no time for it. No time for it. Yeah, that's fitting. Yeah, she's got no time. Okay? This divinely feminine figure has got no time for that shit that you're leaving behind. She's got no time for it. Okay? This woman is bored with you. She's bored with you. Remember, this is for the collective. This is not a personal reading, okay? This Queen of Swords, energetically, is bored with us. We need to get rid of our shit. You know why? Because the Queen of Swords says that we got some motion. We need to be moving. Sorry, guys. This is the Chariot, okay? This is motion, forward motion. Just like the moving forward energy on our Eight of Cups. This is forward motion. Not just that. This is strong. Look. Do you notice the color schemes? It's Steve's Tarot. What is it? Steve's Love Tarot on YouTube? Anyways, Steve says, if you can see color, you can read energy. You see the imbalance of color between these two. These are polarized sides, okay? These are polarized sides that have been brought together to lead forward this Chariot, okay? That's what the Queen of Swords has to say. She says, I don't got time for your shit because we need to move. It's time to move, right? This is the Ten of Cups, guys. The Ten of Cups comes in after the Chariot to clarify our Eight of Cups. The Ten of Cups is it's like the best ever. It's the best ever. It doesn't get better than the Ten of Cups. Look at this. You see all these friends and they're running towards some kind of paradise, oasis. Looks like the mothership. If the mothership had trees growing out of it, totally. Okay, this is like the best ever. This is total security, total love, acceptance, harmony within your relationships. This is fulfillment as far as your purpose and the meaning of your life, feeling fulfilled. This is as good as it gets. The Queen of Swords says, hey, y'all, drop your shit. Drop it. Let it burn up, leave it in the desert, whatever you got to do, but you need to get rid of this. What is going on? There's something scratching my back or itching me. I don't know what's going on. What the heck? God, I hope I don't have a spider crawling on me or something. Jeez. Okay. She's saying get rid of your shit. She ain't got no time. We got places to go. We're doing things. And this is what's waiting for us when we get there. Okay? She's serious. Boy, that is straightforward. She is serious. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. My back is itchy. It's itchy. It's itchy. Okay. Let's clarify our worry card. Worry. 3 cards for worry. 3 cards for worry, please. Excuse me, guys. Three cards for worry, please. See the devil card wanting to pop out, you guys. It's going to happen at some point. Oh my. Oh, guys. This is my first collective reading. I'm not even joking. For as long as I've been doing tarot, I always do one-on-one. And let me tell you, there's something powerful when you are reading for humanity. Like, let me tell you, because suddenly these cards, their meaning is so much more potent. Potent is the word. That's the word for sure. 2 more cards, please, for worry. Oh, thank you. Okay. So first of all, why would we worry? You see this? This is our intuition card. This is our high priestess. This is the one who knows. Okay? Why would we ever worry when we all have her inside of us? We all have intuition guiding us, helping us. We all have our own intuition that's helping us in any given situation, whether you choose to listen to it or not. It is always there for you, always. So it's like the high priestess comes out, and actually she popped right out pretty quick. High priestess comes out and she's like, what you worried about? What you doing? Why are you so scared? I got you. I got you. But you better learn how to express yourself. Maybe be using your intuition to express yourself. This is our Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups, man, he just comes rushing in. Prince of Cups knows how he feels, and he's going to be damn sure that everybody knows about it. I'll come in and tell you about it. He's not great at expressing himself. He's a page. He's an apprentice. He's not good at expressing himself. Maybe because he hasn't gotten good at using his intuition yet. Maybe. But that page had better at least become a knight pretty soon, because there's conflict, okay? This is our 5 of Swords. This is conflict, okay? There's always going to be conflict. Always. It's not just human nature, it's the nature of the universe for there to be conflict. Okay? if there was no conflict, you couldn't have harmony. If there was all white, if there was no dark, there would be no definition. Everything would be the same. Conflict is important. Conflict is not bad. It's necessary. It's necessary for growth. It's necessary for development. It's necessary for evolution. So whether you're thinking about it on an individual level or you're thinking about it on a collective level, which that's me. I'm looking at this reading completely at the collective level here. We need to understand that humans are always going to have conflict, whether it be with nature or the elements, you know what I mean? Or whether it be with each other or the sun. I don't know about y'all, but I got a lot tanner, a lot faster than I'm used to this year. Just saying. One more card for the King of Swords, please. There's always going to be conflict. That's the nature of a dual reality. This is a dual reality. You better believe it. Everything in this reality is based on opposites, right? Right down to an atom. You've got a positive and a negative in there, don't you? Right down to the dichotomy that our religious institutions are structured around. You know, there's a reason for that. Understanding positive versus negative, good versus bad, black versus white. This is the nature of reality. And understanding that conflict is necessary, it's necessary, gives you a leg up in a sense if you think about it, because if you can take this Prince, that's right, Prince of Cups, if you can take this Prince of Cups and you can turn him into a knight or into a king, then you have mastered your expression. In any conflict, you will be able to tell the truth effectively and fairly. So why would you worry about conflict when you've got that expressive nature about yourself? One more card. One more card for the King of Swords, please. Thank you. Okay. King of Swords, our analytical fellow. God dang. I can't get over the backwards nature of watching yourself on screen. Okay. Our analytical king here. Here we've pulled another Holy Arcana card. This is the Way. Oh, tip it. There we go. That's the Way card, okay? Its main energy is pray, okay? To look to a higher power for guidance. And that's the second time that's come up, considering that we already pulled our High Priestess. She's already come out to say, hey, you better get to work. You better get to work figuring out how to express yourself effectively, because you're going to have to get through some conflict. Also pray. Also pray that, you know, to your higher source, whatever it is, that you are able to see the lessons as they come, so that you can shed the pieces of yourself that you need to shed in order to manifest yourself into this beautiful Ten of Cups, this beautiful perfection of life. Okay. This card, when it comes up in the reverse, means trust. In the upright, it's pray. In the reverse, it's trust. Yes, there's been suffering, okay? This is our Three of Swords. This is suffering, heartache. But you need to take this heartache. Ooh. Humanity, the collective, everyone. We need to take this heartache that we've experienced through all of this conflict that is necessary. We need to transmute that into growth so that we can see the new possibilities. Where is he? There he is. So that we can see the new possibilities. This is our Fool. The Fool is at the beginning of his journey. The Fool is reaching into the unknown, spurred on purely by his own awareness. Look at as he touches here. Wait. Look at as he touches right here into the sky, and it sends ripples. It's sending ripples into reality through his own awareness. And he is just walking toward that new awareness, you know, completely abandoned of all inhibitions. His little kitty friend right here, where is he? His little kitty friend down here. He's like, wait, are you sure you want to go that way? He's like, I don't care. I see where I want to go. I'm going to go that way. You know what I mean? He's a fool. Not in the bad way. This is also the Child card. Okay, in the Patch Tarot deck, this card isn't called the Fool. It's called the Child. So really what our King of Swords is representing here is that yes, there is suffering, but we have it within ourselves, within our higher powers and our intuition to transmute that suffering into a deeper love, not just for ourselves, but for humanity. And this is the first step. Okay, come on, buddy. This is the first step on the hero's journey here, is the Child card. This is the first step toward the unknown. Transmuting the suffering, the traumas that conflict has given us, and transmuting that into something that we can use to bring new possibilities into the future. Because we know that we have the enthusiasm, right? We know that we've got the passion for this. We do. This is our collective reading, you guys. I mean, how many of you have been feeling passionate this summer? I see 5 passion cards so far. You know, 10 of Swords, closure. This is clarifying our Princess of Wands, that girl that just don't give a F. She'll do what she wants. She's enthusiastic about it too. You're not going to stop her. She'll do what she wants. That Princess of Wands here. Whatever she is. What is she? Yeah, Princess of Wands. Getting there. One more, please. Princess of Wands, one more. Nope, that's too many. Too many. Hope you guys are liking this. I see a few of you have been sticking through with me this whole time. Man, this is my first collective reading. Never done a general collective. One more, please. One more for our Princess of Wands. Ooh, I saw you. It's another Holy Arcana. We have 3 of the 4 Holy Arcana here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So there's our baby girl. She don't give a F. She's gonna do what she wants. Don't tell her. She do what she wants. That's our Princess of Wands, okay? You know why? Because our Princess of Wands has been through some shit, okay? And it's not like she was stabbed in the back. She saw every single one of these stabs coming at her, right in her vulnerable spot, right in her belly, right through the heart, too. But our Princess of Wands don't give a fuck. She's got a gift. She's got a gift. This is the Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot. This is the Ace of Discs in the Patch Tarot. This is formation. Princess of Wands, she didn't do what she wants. And what she wants, she embraces. This is the Embrace card from the Holy Arcana. Try to get you to see it. A second. I'm getting better, you guys. There. I'm losing my light, that's why. Because she's embracing the formation of this gift. Enthusiastically, man. 10 of Wands or nothing. You know, whatever. It's Friday night and she don't care. Steve calls her a party girl. But she's got reason, man. She's got reason to party. Look at this. Look at this beautiful gift. You know, she's embracing it. Oh, that's there. I grabbed the wrong card. There's her beautiful gift. A gift can be anything, you guys. A gift could be money. It could be a child. It could be a new idea. It could be an inspiration. A gift can be anything, you guys. Remember, this is for the collective. This is for everybody. What kind of gift could humanity receive, I wonder? Enlightenment, maybe? Happiness? Come on. Come on. There we go. Happiness, the Sun card. Illumination, seeing clearly. Seeing the truth, perhaps. That King of Swords. The Queen of Swords. She was already way ahead of him, too. That Queen of Swords. The one saying, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. You better get your shit together because I ain't got time. We moving forward. We're going toward the best of everything. And either you getting on board or you're not on board, but we're going. We're going. Give me 3 for the Sun. Okay. 1, 2. Too many. You can't be doing that. That's too many. That's too many. Shoot, man, I kind of like doing collective readings. I do. Like I said, it's just way more intense when you're looking at it at the energetic level of that of not being limited to just, you know, the person sitting in front of you. What? What? Hold on, you guys. We need one more card. What's that last card gonna be? Dang. Oh. Illumination. This is what we're clarifying, okay? The Sun card is clarified by the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, y'all. What you been doing? What you doing? 3 o'clock in the morning, waking yourself up. Clarified by the Prince of Discs. The Prince of Discs energy is pragmatic, okay? The Prince of Discs doesn't really he knows that he needs to be careful, and he knows that he needs to be organized and keep all of his ducks in a row. But beyond that, he generally doesn't know too much about what he's doing yet. Now look at him. Okay, this is our prince. Hold on, it's too bright. There we go. He's in there holding the world in his lap, looking worried, looking all around him. You know, he's trying to figure it out. He feels like there's something that he should do or somewhere that he should go, but he's just sitting in this field waiting. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving energies in the tarot deck. When you see that Knight of Pentacles, you feel like you feel like the Queen of Swords, okay? You're like, oh God, come on, wait. I think she's too bright. I mean, come on. You feel like let's move. Let's move along already, okay? Let's move along already. So, like I said, we have the Two of Cups, which this means soul. The Two of Cups is like soul love. I'm not saying soul mates, I'm saying soul love, whether it be between you and another person or you and yourself or you and your creator, whatever it is. This is soul love. This is the most fulfilling love, okay, right here. But we got all this soul love and this illumination, right? Why are we waking up? Why are we waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning with our demons stabbing us in our heart? And we're not even listening to our higher self saying, what are you doing? Why are you letting this rip you up so bad? You know? Why are you giving into cruelty? You notice these specters are coming out of him. He's alone in his bed. These guys are coming out of himself to haunt him, to hurt him, like he's hanging on to cruelty, haunted by it. So, pragmatism then. Not sure what to do. Our cruelty card, the Nine of Swords in reverse, is remorse. Let me tell you, I don't know about you, but times when people have treated me cruelly don't keep me up at night. It's times when I have remorse for my own behavior that I can't sleep. When there is something that I have done wrong that I feel I need to make right, that's when I can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go on in this slow-ass moving energy while you could just have the illumination, maybe. The illumination that those swords that are keeping you up at 3 o'clock in the morning are all your own, and you can just take them out. You don't have to deal with them anymore. You can take them out one by one and deal with them. You don't have to let them just all ambush you at 3 in the morning, wake you up in the middle of the night. That's a choice, that's for sure. That's a choice for sure. Where is that guy? Where is he? Yeah, we got choices to make. There's change to be had. Maybe don't be juggling all of this energy you got inside of you. Don't be juggling all of this Nine of Swords energy. Let that shit go. Whether it's something that you did or something that somebody did to you, we as a collective need to let that shit go. That's right. That's right. Clarifying our Ace of Wands, we have evolution with the Resurrection card. Evolution through inspiration. The Resurrection card in the reverse is reversion, right? Instead of propelling yourself forward towards something, ooh, that was crazy, sorry for that. I won't do that ever again after that last time. Instead of staying stagnant or reversing your position, reverting back to old ways, picking up some of those ashes of the things that you burned off of you that no longer served you, reverting back to those old ways, or evolution, moving forward with new inspiration, moving forward with enthusiasm and a perceptive insight that comes from your intuition. Understanding that change is necessary for evolution. This is just what I was saying earlier, you guys. Change is necessary for evolution, but when you are acting upon a change that is brought to you by inspiration, how could that go wrong? And if you're sitting there thinking of a list of like 10 different things, of ways that could go wrong, maybe you better change your perception of what wrong is, because I think some of you are having unrealistic, I know, I've been there too, but unrealistic standards or expectations of what the world is supposed to bring you, right? What the world is supposed to give us. We're entitled. The world doesn't give us anything. That's not what it's meant to do. It's here to work with us, to work with our energy, to help us evolve, to bring us inspiration. It's not happening to us, but for us, right? One more card for inspiration, please. Remember this, our inspiration card, that's our Ace of Wands. That's the beginning of everything, the beginning of the magic, the beginning of the evolution. It's the beginning. Remember, this is our collective reading. One more card, please, for our Ace of Wands. Now, I know some people read the people who are more into predictive services read the Ace of Wands as the male phallic used in the way that a male phallic symbol is meant to be used, but that is not how I view the Ace of Wands, because I'm not doing a predictive service. This is just a check-in on all of our collective energies, you guys. We're not trying to find out why he didn't call you or anything like that. What we are doing is getting down to the nitty-gritty of what is keeping humanity back. What is preventing us from living in a goddamn fucking futuristic world where people have their own individual flying machines and nobody's ever sick, but yet somehow we never get overpopulated. I don't know how that happens. But anyways, some ideal, awesome world where every human being gets to reach their full potential. And we can live with harmony and peace in the understanding that what is good for me is good for my neighbor. Much of that Six of Pentacles energy, equal give and take, right? Where we have our Six of Pentacles. I know that we did. Yeah, right here. This is generosity. But in traditional tarot, this is equal give and take. Okay? How are we going to get to that place where humanity's living in that world? where we're not stuck hurting each other, hurting ourselves. That's what this collective reading is about. Okay. This is an evolution, you guys. Humanity is ready for an evolution. It's not that the biology is on track for some sort of a genome opening up and giving us all superpowers. Okay. Oh, that could happen. I don't know, maybe. But humanity is ready for an evolution, and the universe does not bring you something until you are ready for it. Humanity is ready for an evolution. What we need to do, both collectively and individually, what we need to do is find our inspiration, the thing that makes us say, yes, that's why I'm here. That spark of divinity. I mean, tell me that this creature isn't a spark of divinity right here. That spark of divinity that we all have inside of us, that gift from our creator that comes down, bops us on the head, and boom, we've got a great idea. Epiphanies, inspiration, okay? Surrender. This is our Hanged Man. Look at how, this is my favorite card in the whole deck, in this entire deck. I just want you guys to look at it. And I'm sorry that my light isn't better because these colors are actually really quite brilliant. This is our Hanged Man. He's all about surrender. And oftentimes I've noticed, and I've picked this up from other readers that I like to watch and have readings done by, that the Hanged Man, many times the universe or God or the creator or spirit will put us in the Hanged Man position, almost as if we're awaiting further orders. You're going to sit here in this limbo state for a minute while we arrange things for you to move you forward. Because what we're moving toward, what we're moving forward to, hold on, where is he? There he is that 10 of Cups, that ultimate happily ever after, that 10 of Cups. Okay, come on. So, heavenly or divinely timed or whatever, is kind of beside the point, because it's pretty, I mean, this is pretty obvious to me, and I bet it's pretty obvious to you all as well, but if that's what we're talking about, if we're looking at getting to the ultimate future, the ultimate happy ending for humanity, the cycle of prosperity that we know that humanity is capable of, we're going to have to be determined. This is our King of Discs, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has it figured out. Remember that page of Pentacles? That page knows that there's an orderly way to get to that ascension that we were talking about at the beginning of this reading. There's an orderly way to get to that ascension. Okay. The king has done the work. Okay, the page is sitting there. He's too afraid to move into action, so he's very pragmatic, picking apart every little thing, every little aspect, moving as slow as molasses, right? But the king has already been through this process. He's gained all of his pentacles, and now he wears the crown. And he's determined, and that's how he got that crown. Okay, so no matter what we're saying here about this being an evolution, being, divinely timed or whatever, however you want to view this, it's going to take determination. It's going to take organization. This collective evolution is going to take planning, blueprints, you know? It's going to take collaboration, teamwork. Through expressing ourselves truly, accurately with that King of Swords energy, we can avoid conflict, okay? By expressing ourselves truly, authentically, people will be able to see us clearly, to know your heart, to know where your sincerity comes from. I don't know about you, but I feel far less conflict with people that I can see truly, that I can feel their authentic selves shining through. They're not wearing a mask, they're not putting on a face, okay? They're just being themselves. Through that determination, though, and I feel that inspirational spark too. Oh, wow. Oh, I love tarot. I love tarot. Okay. Clarifying our 4 of discs, okay? Through that determination, we can have the 10 of discs. So now we have the 10 of cups and the 10 of discs. This is as much wealth, prosperity, happiness that you could hope to have right here, okay? Through determination of burning off the old parts of ourselves that don't serve us anymore, we can have it all, okay? Through that creative spark, possibly. This is our Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, okay? Through creativity, inspiration, passion, enthusiasm, determined nature, expressiveness. We can have whatever we want, whatever we desire as a human race, right? This is why I laughed. The very last card to pop out for this reading is the Wizard. In the regular tarot, traditional tarot, this is the Magician. But the Magician is a card of using full intuition, being fully integrated. His male and female is integrated. He's using his tuition and his analytical mind. And he is able to manifest whatever it is that is for his highest good. You see all of his tools floating around him, and he is in a sphere of creation. Yeah, that's pretty powerful, you guys. Through his own creative inspiration, his own know-how, using his own tools, using his own intuition, using his own knowledge and scale of truth, of fairness and balance. The Wizard is able to have the power of creation. And that's what this card represents, is the power of creation, the power to create any type of world we would like. Because remember, this is not a personal reading. This is a collective reading. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Go to betterthan.world if you want to check out the crowdfunding campaign for Better Than Barter. Holy smokes, it's getting late and I'm getting sleepy. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do tarot tomorrow. Leave comments if you want me to, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.